This is my import-export fort. I am only allowed to import raw materials. I'm only allowed to export goods made off of those raw materials. I can't say it works, but that's what we've tried to do. I may end up ending this fort early because it's not working as well as I wanted it to. But we still have some time. We ran across the KHS Dynamics filter from Kilohertz to add a filter that cuts out breathing noises, and the interface made it much easier for you to tell what you were doing than the other ones you've tried. Huh. Okay then. There's a dead chameleon on our doorstep. There's a child right nearby storing a thing. All right, have a good time on your errands, Smitchell. Neil is carrying a iron shield, apparently. It appears that everybody is hanging out in the tavern. Like, we only have 139 people, and I would say half of them are right there. Does anybody remember what we're doing? No? Okay. Cole, the slayer of alligators, has mandated the construction of certain goods. What goods would you like? Scepters. Can't sell said scepters, so. Rocco Sceptero. Oh. Well, that's gonna mess me up. They moved that over? Alright, fine. I'll get over it. By the way, I haven't played since the quality of life update, so I'm sure there's going to be things I'm going to click on and then immediately realize that, oh, that's not the way that works anymore. Oh, right. This is Sodell. Sodell's mother died. And unfortunately, Sodell's father doesn't immediately go over and start taking up his fatherly duties. So Sodell wanders the fort by herself. And occasionally gets fed and watered by people around the fort. But yeah, it's a sad tale. Hi everyone. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. In case you didn't know already, I'm an author and I have several books out. Out of the Dark is my debut novel. It is a portal horror story about two siblings, one who is taken and one who spends their life searching. It deals with themes of depression and sibling loss. I hope you pick it up and enjoy. Anthropods and Breakfast and Other Journeys We Take are my two short story collections. Wraith and Spectre and Escape and Transform are two short story ebooks available now as well. Scan the QR codes, check them out. Also, since we're here, maybe hit that like button and subscribe. It lets me know that you like the video and encourages me to continue on what I'm doing. Thanks so much. Let's get back to the video. All right, we have our hospital filled with our resident goose doctors. We have our tombs in here, of which we have plenty apparently. Up here we have a farmer's guild. And up here we have some farming. With a lovely arch roof, or whatever you want to call it. Arched roof. Gosh, that hospital's hideous. We have our kitchens and stuff, our butchers. Oh yeah, we have defenses. We don't just have defenses for every day, you know. Yeah, keep on hitting those clucks, everybody. You can use cluck or cluck R. Cluck R is really only for the people that have the special clucks, but you can do it too. It's fine. This is our barracks. Yeah, keep up the clucks, everybody. Over here we have a library, which is also kind of unfinished. It's looking lovely. Another substantial portion of people over there. Right, so we had some dead bodies at the bottom of this river. Actually, I had them here. And so what I did was build a drain off the back of the waterfall to make it so that I could grab the bodies off of the top there. I credit Smitchell for that design because that's something I didn't think to do. I believe all 3 caverns are currently open to people. This is a dining hall for somebody. Our Baron. Oh, the Slayer of Alligators is our Baron. Okay. We can just do this. It's fine. Oh, I didn't do it because there's no door there. All right. Ba-bing. There. Now you have a dining hall. You probably hate it, but that's okay. Oh, you don't. You love it. Still needs things, but we'll get there. I'm unpausing it. Let's just go. We've got an assortment of bedrooms around. A couple of guild halls. I think this is a Rangers Guild Hall, as evidenced by the fact that it's not complete. Like, the Rangers Guild halls are always incomplete. There's a ghost. Ryzen has risen. All right, never mind. Let's go up here. Oh, we are engraving that memorial. All right, we're doing the things. All right, going back down. We have an assortment of different levels with bedrooms on them. Yeah, so the caves are open here. Caves are open here. And the caves are open here. So if there's forgotten beasts, we will potentially get them. Also, we have another drain for stuff in the water down here. So there's that. Up here we have our magma furnaces. Also a metalsmith's guild. Nailed it. And yeah, so like I can make goods out of this one piece of fire clay. I have 0 bags of sand left, so I can't make any more glass items. And I only have limonite that we have mined out here. So yeah, as far as resources go, we don't have a lot to work with. Oh, also we have a fishery workers guild that needs to be made. As far as I don't think we actually have fishing allowed. Just putting it out there. Bloodstone Denizen. Does anybody remember why we named this person Bloodstone Denizen? Mavhole, where did you get that name from? Ah, yes. Stasno the Forgotten Beast was made of bloodstone. That's what happened. I remember now. Neat. All right. We have a military. We have the fenced partners and the muscular merchants. The fenced partners are lacking a few people. I remember being very careful about who I added to the squads. I'm not doing that now though. The muscular merchants, I feel like I was sending out to do things. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, the muscular merchants were out raiding. Right, this whole world is basically dead. So like, this is us right here. Our civilization has a mountain home, but we don't know where it is. There's goblins here, which have started attacking us. And I think this place is new, scale eels. There's humans over here a little bit, not a lot. And I think that's actually new too. We have elves down here, and then there's a few humans up here, and that's it. That's the entire populated world of the entire population of the world. Everything else is dead. There's an artifact here called Suck Skull. I want it. Go get it for me. I don't know what it is, but go get it for me. All right. There is a lot of items here. Why do you suppose there's so many items here? Huh. Like, it's clearly a dumping zone, but where did I dump that from? The humans have arrived. It's a dead honey badger out here. What killed the honey badger? I have many questions. There's an amphibian man blowgunner on the map. That's fine. All right. We'll bring the windows up. I mean, they're already here, but we'll bring them up to trade with the humans. The last couple times the humans have only brought us food, which is useless for us. We can't make trade goods out of those. So if we don't have anything, we don't get anything. The honey badger was fighting with whom? Oh, hold on. We have an epic fight here between a honey badger and a cavy boar. And it looks like, or sorry, the cavy boar and cavy sow, and it looks like they're winning. For those of you who don't know, oh, the goat got in there too. Okay. But for those of you who don't know, cavies are basically like hamsters. So the idea of a honey badger losing to a bunch of cavies is kind of hilarious to me. Who gets the final hit? The billy goat? But the cavies were still doing damage there. Plus the doe. The doe. Where's the billy goat? Yeah, the billy goat got the credit for the kill. So, kill stealing billy goat. It was supposed to go to the cavies. The forgotten beast Muko has come, a gigantic quadruped composed of crystal opal. It has a knobby trunk and it squirms and fidgets. Beware its deadly spittle. Alright, the humans are still coming. They have wagons this time, though. Oh, that's right. We have wagons now. Alright. So, this is on the third cavern layer. Like I said, we do have ways into the fort. They're not like, I don't think this thing can fly. Doesn't appear to be able to fly. And it does appear to be leaving. So we'll have to check it out later. Like, did I lock all this for a reason? There's so much dead equipment here. Oh, this might have been the stuff that was in the river that I reclaimed. That's what that probably is. All right. Let's just unlock it all. We're not selling it anyways, but that's fine. All right, broker. Diplomacy. The slayer of alligators Cole meets with the human royal chancellor Bewa Histakiti. Bewa says, "Greetings, noble dwarf. There is much to discuss. Such a pleasant place we've carved out for yourselves. There's much to share. I am interested in what's going on in the world. Do you have rumors?" None rumors. In the late spring of 255, Cad Right Rushes became lawgiver of the Buff Empire, replacing Ak Skirt Spice. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't say that's much to share, but it is something to share. Do 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 do. More diplomacy. The slayer of alligators Cole meets with the human keeper of the seal. Huh. Also shares some information. Ooh, battle. Oh. In late summer 254, a group calling itself the Hollow Group reclaimed Twinkling Baker on behalf of the Virtuous Kingdom. Do we have two humans here? Two human merchants, maybe? Maybe not. So Luto is from the Virtuous Kingdom. What was the other guy's name? The other guy already left. Huh. Yeah, there's the other human caravan. All right. That's right. We're trading with two different human civs. Nice. Hopefully they'll have some trade goods that we can get. And by trade goods, I mean raw materials. Hey, Godin, would you like to, maybe come to the thing here? Godin, where are you? Godin is not particularly happy, hauling some marble at the moment. How great it is to be surrounded by family. You know what, buddy? You do not have family. But okay. All right, trade a depot. Excellent. We'll trade with these guys first. All right, they have logs. Excellent. And that's basically it. Give them a few windows. Give them a couple of extras. Trade. So we have statues up here too, so we could probably sell those. Yeah, these are stoneware statues. They're not quite ready yet. I might deny this fishery workers guild. Like, we're not doing the fishery worker stuff. It's gonna make people upset. But that's not what we're doing here. I wish a cavy had killed that honey badger. That would have been so epic. Would have been like, wow. Cavies are ferocious. Ferocious? Voracious? Ferocious. They're words. And words matter, people. Snatchers too? That one's already running away and that one's in a cage, so it's fine. Hopefully they don't steal anybody. You're sleeping. You're on your way up. Why are you so angry? I mean, we've had some pretty traumatic things going on. Like remembering being caught in the rain. Like that's pretty traumatic. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, that slab is probably ready to be placed. So we've got slabs down here. All right, we ready to trade? They also have logs. No, don't get that fish. All right, we'll take your logs. Give you a statue. Trade. Unfortunately, I don't know which logs we just traded for. It'll be all the ones that have the parentheses around it. But yeah, not ideal. We'll get over it though. Oh shoot! I just canceled that and I didn't even see what it said. Military? Somebody made off with one of my children. The dwarven child Rimtar. No! It didn't even give me like a warning about that. I just ignored it. I was like, oh, they're leaving, it's fine. Well. So Rimtar is going to be stored at the Dark Goblin Fortress of Horror Carnages, which has a population of 10,000. So we should totally go and try to rescue them. We'll wait for this squad to get back. What is Astesh doing, by the way? Leaving, but taking their dear sweet time. Blissful after sleeping in a very good bedroom, though. Why are you moving so slow? You're just kind of slow to begin with? Ryzen has been put to rest. Definitely didn't make it easy for people to leave this way. Mayor's been reelected. Made some beds. I have the armor stand, weapon rack. Stuff like that for the mayor, or the baron rather. Hey, Lost In, how you doing? Welcome on in. Playing some Dwarf 4 today as a treat. How am I doing? That's a good question. I don't really have a good answer for that these days. I'm surviving. All right. What? Where are you going? Why didn't you leave the map? It says you're still exploring. What the heck is going on? Uh-oh. Migrants have arrived and I just noticed things happen over here and that's not good. What's going on? A squad that doesn't want a squad? Exactly. Like what's going on? Like you were at the edge of the map. Why didn't you leave? Anyways, this is my import-export port. We're only importing raw goods or raw materials, and we're only exporting stuff made off of those raw materials. Why are you going back into the fort if you're going to explore meat shields? I'm very confused, or metal shields. Very confused about this. Yeah, usually the mission changes, or what their task is changes. This is very strange. Anyways, my dream of making this an import-export fort is not really working out well. So we may end up leaving this fort anyway. So where are you going now? Where are you going? This dwarf is not behaving right. Where? Wish giving orders to a squad would override any need? I mean, I don't have a problem with them being like, oh, I need to get food. Oh, I need to get my equipment, right? Like, those things should happen, I think. It's just, like, unfortunate in cases when you have a fully kitted out dwarf who's very slow to move. But this is not that in any case, because this guy was on his way out the map and then turned around for unknown reasons. We're going to follow this guy. I'm going to make sure he gets off the map safely. Huh. Has this always been there? Citizen, no official position? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Baroness needs decent study. Huh. Humans appear to be leaving. The motionless is not looking good? Yeah, I know. Got that problem with a lot of dwarves here. 38 of them, to be precise. Also, we just had a child stolen. I need to go investigate that issue, too. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I definitely have seen a dwarf get stolen by goblins before, but it's never happened to me personally, I don't think. But this time I was just like, oh, they're running away. It's not a big deal. And then the next thing I know is I get a message saying that they're just gone. All right, well, they left. I still don't know why they went all the way back inside just to come back, I guess. I don't know. All right, what do we have? We need chalk. Do we have chalk? Chalk blocks, nice. We can finish this. Not there. All right, where's the Baron's stuff? So it was the office that the Baron needs something better. So we'll throw the weapon rack and armor stand in there. Players watching me. Let's just do weird stuff to confuse them. Exactly. I hadn't considered that possibility, but you're entirely right. Like maybe that's what was going on. They're like, oh, the user is watching. Marble floors. Chalk floor. Shale. Don't have enough shale. And then something else in here, I don't know what. They've returned. Let's see what happened. Reports. Creature report. Creeper. Oh, where is Metal Shields anyways? I guess we'll find out. Oh right, it's down there. I remember. I mean, I did send them out today. I should remember. We looted Head Frayed, Shine Fright, River Poets. We did not get the thing I went there to get, which was Suck Skull. All right. Well, a bigger issue is we really need to rescue Rimtar. So I'm going to take a risk and raid with the fenced something. Release captives. I mean, should we try to steal livestock too? Sure, why not? We won't try to take important treasures though. We'll just focus on the good stuff. At horror carnages. This is a good way for everybody to die though. Defense Partners is the name of the squad, David. Get it right. Say it right. It's Chowda. Alright, as far as bedrooms go, we don't have enough. What do you suppose I was doing over here? A baby? Alright, I think I do want to go in here and say, Astesh, you don't need to be in this squad anymore. We'll put in Solon instead. And who's the other one? Kivish? We'll put that for ITEB maybe. Have I had any setbacks yet? You're new to the game, you lost 50 dwarves in a fun season, you're wondering if your fort is toast? I mean, it can be. I had a fort that looked like it was completely dead. I had 3 children left in the fort. And that fort did eventually die, but not before we got another wave of migrants and like a full year passed. So like you can keep it going for quite a while. But it depends on the situation. So sometimes it's dead and sometimes it's not. This fort has had a number of different setbacks, most of which related to Forgotten Beasts. Mostly because I don't particularly have the fort set up well to defend against Forgotten Beasts, and I just let things happen. I am much more interested in developing a fort that that can tell a story. So yeah, and you can come back for the ruins. That's true. Yeah, re-embarking on a place that already lost is fun. Can be fun. I don't know what that goo was, but it does disturb me that there was goo on the ground there. And I guess I'm glad that they cleaned it up, but what the heck? You had a Forgotten Beast climb your wall and wreak havoc on your hospital and goblin invasion at the same time? Yeah. Yeah, we had, so I have... Let me just find it here. So I had this wide open as an opening down here. We had a Forgotten Beast come up from below and attack people and knock people into the water down here. So like I had to build stairs and stuff like that to go and rescue them, or to collect their bodies. So how's my brother Max doing? I don't have a brother Max, Shaky Plays. But thanks for coming in. Are you talking about Max Payne? Is that what you're saying? In which case, nice. That room needed a door on it. Any other rooms need doors on it? Is that a bedroom? It's not. Make it a bedroom. Look at that. We're solving bedrooms right now. In real time. Who are you? You're Toulon the Ranger. Toulon, this is your bedroom. Congratulations. You elected yourself a bedroom. You have water bodies in the water supply. Well, going over and developing a way to drain your water supply is very helpful. Not only because sometimes you need to drain the bodies out of there, but sometimes you also need other things. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The fence partners have returned, minus a few people. Uh-oh. Raid Horror Carnages went, let's just say poorly, apparently. In the late summer of 255, the amazing tools attacked the rosy evils of the ticks of boarding at Horror Carnages. The dwarf Maffel led the attack. The defenders were led by the dwarf Boza. In the late summer of 255, the dwarf Stockad was struck down by a jabberer. The dwarf Rygoth was struck down by a jabberer. The dwarf Zon was struck down by a jabberer. The dwarf Vukar was imprisoned. The dwarf Maffel was imprisoned. The dwarf Udib was imprisoned. And the dwarf Olin was imprisoned. So we did not exactly succeed at freeing that one prisoner, but at the same time, we did succeed at giving them more prisoners. So now we have a greater chance of success at getting at least one prisoner. Also, I did glance over this. In the late summer of 255, the fence partners led by the dwarf Maffel clashed with 841 jabberers. Yes, giant chickens. Let's just say it didn't go well. In the plains of glumness. That's a lot. Yeah, there's 10,000. This thing has 10,000 people in it. The things those two survivors have seen, exactly. In fact, let's just spare a moment to talk with Fath and see how Fath is doing. Winged Bane, because this was the one that destroyed the Forgotten Beast that laid waste to our fort, for that matter. Imagine the FPS in that place. I don't need to. For what it's worth, it has no memory of the horrors of that place, so it's just fine. All right, well, this is going terribly well, as in terrible and not well. Cobalt, congratulations, you're now militia commander. Excuse me. All these fishery workers. Oh, Kivish is the one I just took out, actually. Jurist. Irish Olin. There. I imagine I'm going to need to replenish my armor supply at some point too. Also, I was thinking we just got a bunch of wood, so we should make some wood items to potentially trade with. We'll make some wooden hives, I guess. That was not great. Not great, Bob. Not great. No. Fishery workers are not getting a guild. It's just the way it is. Pick a different job. Anyhow, welcome on in, everybody. My name is David, or Tellan Artho. I do writing on here in the mornings, and sometimes I also swap to gaming. I play Dwarf Fortress and Slay the Spire 2, some Stardew Valley, and in the past month I played some RimWorld. I am a published author. I have several books out. The QR codes for which are in the top right corner. Also, sometimes they'll show up in chat, so just click the links, scan the QR codes, do the things. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow and all that jazz. This advertisement has been brought to you by me. Huh. So that did not go, shall we say, well. I would like to still recover my people. So we'll probably try again. Somehow it looks like we actually have enough equipment. All right, well, while I wait for them to train up, we're gonna go grab Suck Skull from Metal Shields. Also, what were the other items that we got? I kind of forgot about them. Is it those three? Reports, mirrored metal shields. We got Head Frayed, Shine Fright, and River Poets. River Poets is a whip, copper whip. Head Frayed, this one, Head Frayed is a large blind cave bear leather loincloth. And this other one is a chirp bracelet. It's decorated with a ruther bone. Object is adorned with hanging rings of giant groundhog tooth and ministers of spikes of cave spider silk. On the item is an image of goblins and giant cougar tooth. The goblins are laboring. The artwork relates to the foundation of horror carnages by the rosy evils of the ticks of boarding in one. It is coated in water. Yeah, I think the goblins are winning this world, by the way. Like, if you look at the population Like 10,000 there, 100, 50, 100, and then 10, right? But like the elves, 60, 60, 60, that's it. Oh no, they have this elven fort, that's 100. Human fort of 75. Human hamlet of 50. Human castle of less than 10. And then the humans up here, we have 60, 60, and 50. And that's it. That is all. This is a dying world. The goblins are winning. Granite flooring. The forgotten beast Omob Kusunato has come, a gigantic three-eyed crocodile. It has a fat bulging trunk and it undulates rhythmically. Its grass green scales are round and set far apart. Beware deadly blood. Blood. Ooh, hey, pretty, how you doing? No kills. Could potentially get into the fort, but like this one would have to fly up here or climb and then climb across or jump over or whatever. So in theory, we're pretty safe from that one. Maybe. In theory, maybe. All right, so I had this idea of like having the bedrooms not be all right on top of each other, but it's kind of looking like I'm not going to finish doing bedrooms if I don't start just digging them out. So I think my dreams of having large spaces between bedrooms is just done. We'll move on. Like as usual, there's plenty of room for bedrooms, so just need to, you know, make them. Like as I was varying up the materials to use in there, and I still will, but I'm not going to be as careful about it, I think. And if you're new here, you might be wondering why my FPS is so low, and it's because I specifically set it lower than the maximum. The muscular merchants have returned. Did you bring Suck Skull? Did you find it? Did you? No. Suck Skull is missing. Oh. It's a slab that reads the secrets of life and death, everybody. We have one of those. Or do we? No, that was a different fort. Never mind. Yeah, might as well cancel that. That's never going to be affixed. Into autumn we go. Thanks for tuning in. One last mention about my books, if you don't mind. Out of the Dark is a portal horror. Anthropods is a collection of 19 weird literary fiction. Breakfast and Other Journeys We Take has 9 contemporary realism stories. Escape and Transform is low fantasy. Wraith and Spectre is a spacefaring sci-fi. Scan the QR codes and check them out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Be good to yourself, be good to others. I hope to catch you in the next one.